Hello, Anti here with another run for you today. As always, feel free to ask questions in the comments or in the Discord, leave likes, comments, subscribe, check out my Twitch, and let's begin. Playing Set, instantly using Fusion Gem to see what component I get. Because of Portable Forge, always can unmerge this item. Getting 3 orcs in one shop and also one extra Torque. So decided to... It's one of the strongest start for set, since all 3 units benefit from one trait. And also got Torque to tier 2, which is nice. Decided to give Quilt to Gorbin, so that if I give it to Torque, then I would waste his healing part of his skill. Like, he would instantly cast when he full HP, and it's not that good. It doesn't matter against Sigurd newbie, but still. Since I'm going for Orcs, I think, I decided to go with Trade Brand, because it will allow me to get, hopefully to get Orcs and make it possible to activate the second stage in Act 2. Vault of Banishment, not a big fan, and a lot of Orcs. Well, Gorbin and Bulwark are common units, so it's better to spend my star points on rerolls rather than Vault. Lightweight materials, also a decent option, but decided to go for Trade Brand. Taking contract for the common duplicator again, because I want common units height. Wasn't able to beat Unlucky Last, but it's fine. Luckily get the Orc boost. It doesn't help me right now, but it will help in the second act. Get the Pet Crab. Considering going for the Brave, but decided to go for the Fierce, I think. The one that gives lifesteal. Because for Orcs, given the fact that they have huge damage resistance, healing goes a long way on them, so even a little bit of lifesteal on Gorbin will be very, very useful. Got Scythe, so decided to go for Forever Scythe. Again, because Orcs have a lot of survivability due to their effect. It shouldn't be that hard to get bonuses from Forever Scythe. Here I could have went for 4th item slot, but decided to go with Fusion Gem, again because I can always disassemble it later, and I think I'm not strong enough to take 4th item slot and survive the first act. I was lucky, got the Leech Knife, which is one of the best items on Gorbin, because it provides him with healing and more damage. Also, very good combination. Also, the strong side of this combination is that when Gorbin uses his skill, the enemies are shredded, and Leech Knife does extra damage. And since it has 100% lifesteal, it will be even better. So yeah, that's why Leech Knife is very welcome. Got stuff, even though it is banned this run, but Fusion Gem doesn't care about it, so it's okay. Can't accept the Devil Deal, since I have only one heart left. Since I have only one heart left, I think that at this point beating boss is easier than beating this opponent, so I decided to use all of my potions right away. And it was very close, but we won it. That's good. Eden's Blade for the Gorbin for more damage. Here I considered going for Auto Smarts or Chiadini's Haste, but since I'm playing that, it's not that easy to get them going. And Mana Batteries might be decent option on Torque, but he is my only source of Ignite right now, so decided to go with Auto Scepter for more HP on my Bulwark. Eden's Blade follows, has the same effect as the Shred, which by that I mean that Eden's Blade increases damage of Leech Knives, which means that Gorbin heals more, if that makes sense. Got through the first act, now it should be easier from now on. Glovemaster is not good. Meatmaster is also questionable. Bucklermaster though, it's much better, but also Reptile Mark will allow me to get reptiles going for additional 10% lifesteal, and probably Monty for more AD. So decided to go with reptiles. Again, it's not going to help me right now, and through the second act it's also not going to help me, so it's investment in the future. As a second act, part of me wants to go for Hexed City or Clockwork Industries for the event items that it can give me, but I have all three very good slots on Gorbin, so I don't think it is better to replace some of them with event items. But Hexattack Labs, on the other hand, have Bloodhood and also Potentially could go for Morphling, but it's not that good, I think, in this composition. And also, important thing is that Hex Attack Labs boss fight gives a free tier up. So decided to go for Hex Attack Labs as my second act. Now with 4 army size, I can activate second stage of Orcs, which is a huge spike, especially with the set, giving damage resistance and damage jump, so even more damage resistance would also be very helpful. Vex is usually better as a force orc unit than Morita, because it shuts down the enemy caster carry usually. Here I probably should have went for Rod Tail to get additional star points, since I want to tier up my units to get tier 4 Gorbin before the Act boss, in order to make Gorbin tier 5, but choose the perfect fight, which is kind of ambitious, given the fact that it is CC20, so there is a very small chance of me ever getting it off, ever completing this contract. But I thought that these orcs, who are very tanky, I can try to get it. Going for the magnetic mage because I don't think that I can beat Three Folks. They just outscale me. Picking Talking Cauldron for the Bloodhood, which is a very strong item on most of the tanks, especially with the Auto Scepter and the meat I gave to Bulwark. He would regenerate a lot of HP from Bloodhood. Maybe I should have tried to get more armor on Bulwark in order to make better use of the HP, but decided to go for max HP bonuses. Could take engineer boost for like a 500 damage from turret, but decided to go for maximum conjuring for the more star points. Again, I'm trying to get tier 4 Gorbin before the boss in order to make him tier 5, so every star point counts. And Summoner's Stone, especially the summoning shard will increase my chances of doing so. Instantly putting it on Gorbin in order to stack it faster. Here I'm looking for another meat for Bulwark and some potions. And also getting crystal for Vex is also nice. Ideally I want Quill on him, but it's not that important. Can't accept deal since I have only one heart. Using all the potions, but because of the same reason, I can't afford losing this fight. But even with potions, I lost it sadly. So, restarting the fight. From Dungeon Tale, I want the Smith for Bulwark. I don't want to go for Morphing, since there's no good target for it. Not target, you know what I mean. There is no good units that I can duplicate. Maybe if I had more army slots, then I would go for Vex for 300 healing from Shaman. Could go for Bulwark for Vanguards, but I have Reptile Warbanner, so as my fifth fifth army size is already reserved for reptiles. Got tier 4 Gorbin. So next unit who I want to duplicate is Bulwark. Attack speed penalty is not that important because I don't have any attack speed items at all. Trying to be greedy and get tier 5 Gorbin. But I think I can afford to do this because this boss is not that strong. So it shouldn't be a problem for me to defeat it even with him getting 3 tier 5 Gorbins as well. And I was right, as you can see. Don't want to go for the architect because I have increased the reroll cost from summoning shard, so it's not that great. Food cards on the other hand is always nice to have. I would probably choose the plus XP one, but it was taken away, so duplicators it is. Go for Frame Broiler because it is another reroll, so it helps with the thing, the summoning shard. It doesn't really matter since if I choose Garlic Suited, I would get enough star points to reroll another one, but here I have a chance of maybe finding tier 2 Bulwark or something soon. But both options are correct. Could went for Prince Harming for in order to activate the Brawlers, but I think that AD that Mondi gives is much better in this particular situation. Using Lucky Clover just to get more star points and to get the copy from summoning shard and instantly using duplicator in order to put it again, even though my main Bulwark has 3 items, so there is no space for summoning shard, but it works even on non-units on bench. Replaced Morita with Zway because Zway is much stronger. The Zway is probably the best tank killer in the game because of the stacking damage from his skill. And the best part is he doesn't really need that much items to start working. Like a little bit of mana regen, a little bit of sustain, and he is super strong. Got Titan Hex for more max HP for Bulwark. And for Rogue Tinkerer for the more star points. But probably it wasn't the best choice since it is 3 folks and I'm pretty sure that I can't outscale them. Here, both options are fine, but I decided to go with Bard because our fights are very taking a lot of time because orcs, because of the orcs damage resistance. So it's pretty easy to activate the Bard bonus. $800 mana gives AD and a lot of attack speed. Because I don't have any attack speed items, it would go a long way. Don't care about XP, so going for Cactus Nymph. Can't accept the Devil Deal. Using my potion on Willow because I don't think that I can out damage his healing without it. The Brain Leech Pendant is better than Leech Knife because it gives more mana regen for Vex. Using the Stasis Potion to make sure that Gorbin starts attacking not the Shelly, but the either Jabba or the Beast. I forgot name. Purchase Cosmic Matter in order to get more star points from the rare that I increased here, and this allows me to get tier 4 Bulwark. Got a crystal for Leech Knife on the way. And Stability Ward is also nice. Could have maybe made the Quill on Vex, but it's not that important, I think, right now. Since we are fighting against Kyodini, our Zvei would be a key unit against the Pangurban, Cisco and risky. Got lucky with the banners on the enemy units. Vanguard and Elemental is not that scary, because if Elemental banner was on Darkness, then it would be slightly problematic, but thankfully it is not, so we should be winning this fight. Positions way like that, so position specifically Monty on the furthest and the Vex second furthest from Darkness, and moved Gorbin out of the way of Darkness cast. As you can see, the Zwei doing a lot of damage right now on this Pangurban. And that's GG. Yeah, Gorbin probably dealt more damage than Zwei, but Zwei damage was certainly one of the factors that guaranteed me a win there. As you can see, the damage on Pangurban mostly comes from Zwei, and he's stacking damage on his skill. Well, I enjoyed playing that run, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Leave comments, likes, subscribe, check out Twitch, etc. See you soon. Bye.